Alrighty, welcome. Every single person, welcome. Thank you. So we're going to get quite engaged in this web class over the next 45 to 60 minutes, and it feels really abundant because as I sit here in Seminyak in Bali, just have a little show around. So that's the view that I promise I won't get distracted by. Okay, so it's where the internet is fastest, and it's actually quite cool with a breeze above my head with the fan. So wherever you are, I welcome you to this exciting call. So here's the big topic. So it's the six-figure spiritual calling. You can call it a transformational calling, whatever it's going to be. But we're going to move quite quickly through these slides. It's a different style than I normally teach. So the aim is to give you so much value and to trigger you into action with whatever you're doing right now. Okay. So the whole emphasis here is to show you how to create a financially abundant, spiritual-based business that serves many while staying 100% true to your spiritual calling. So if that sounds like you're at the right place. So if this is for you, then you are ready to create a ripple effect on the planet. That means no more dabbling. Yeah, no more dabbling, because no one ever created anything great by dabbling. So it's time to master your business so you can go from serving a few to serving thousands while creating a financial abundance you deserve. All right. So if you're struggling to create consistent cash flow, clients in your spiritual business, then pay very close attention over the next 45 to 60 minutes, because this information could change everything for you. So before we get started, I'd love to hear from you. Where are you taking this call from today? Just type in and let me know where you're listening to this call. Right. Home, says Julie. Of course, but whereabouts is that? At home, says Christine. In what city? I should have explained. Near Auckland, Perth, Hamilton, New Zealand. Fantastic. Auckland as well. I know we've got someone else from near Fielding in New Zealand. Auckland, fantastic. Tracy, yeah, great to have you on. All right. And Bali, of course, we do have that. So let's get into it, shall we? So in the next 45 minutes or so, I'm going to show you how to transform your spiritual coaching business and take it from an expensive hobby that just sucks energy from you all the time and occupies so much mental power to an $8,000 to $10,000 a month or more while serving clients, your highest clients, at a higher level. Okay. So the real reason you're struggling to manifest financial abundance and what you can do to turn it around today. All right. So that's what we're going to cover as well. We're also going to cover the one thing that you really, really need to serve more people around the globe. And no, this might hit true for some of you. No, it's not more certifications. It's not more courses. It's not more certifications. We're going to cover that. All right. So we're also going to cover how to create total freedom in your spiritual coaching business, working less while receiving more financial abundance, so you can give the world the energy of money back. Okay. We're going to cover that. The energy of money back. We're also going to show you how to do all of this while staying 100% true to your spiritual calling and serving your clients at a much higher level than you are currently. Okay. So if that sounds pretty awesome, then just type in and let me know. So Sarah, you're in the Army Barracks in Brisbane. Awesome. Great to have you, Doreen. Great to see you. Doors, I should say. All right. So excited? Give me the thumbs up. Let's get going into it. Sounds great, says Christine. Love it. I'm listening eagerly, says Chrissy. Yes, you are. You are an abundant magnet. I know you are. Sounds awesome. Yeah, says Tracy. Awesome. Let's get going. So my promise to you over the next 45 to 60 minutes is to show you a step-by-step plan for a $100,000 per year spiritual business. Okay, so pretty exciting stuff. All right. So here are a couple of intentions I'd like to walk through with you straight away. The first intention is I'd like you to hold these for the self, is to remove all distractions, okay? Because this is your time to learn and your time to expand. So if you've got phones, if you've got the door open to someone else in the other room, if you've got, a clicky pen that drives you a bit crazy, then just remove all distractions and do your best to be 100% focused. So intention number 2, I'd like you to be open to receiving new information. That's one of the biggest things. When we receive new information, it helps us to shift, okay? Number 3, be open to talking about these 3 things in the same breath: success, money, and spirituality. Because I know, having been there before, it can be a little bit of a tongue tie when you put success, money, and spirituality together. And we're going to cover that. All right. Intention number 4 for you guys is the people you will hear about today are extraordinary spiritual entrepreneurs. They work hard, they really care, and they've earned the results. They've earned the results. And as I like to say, they've earned their stripes. So remember that you are 100% responsible for your own results. Okay. So does this sound like you? I'd love, yeah, Kerry, great to see you on as well. Okay. And Tracy, you private messaged me as well. Good. So does this sound like you? Do you feel you're working harder than ever before in your business, but you just don't have the income or the clients to show for it? Does it sound like you? Have you been relying on the law of attraction to find clients because marketing feels icky, ridiculous, ungodly in a way, and you don't know how to do it in a way that feels good to you? The other thing that it might resonate for you is you are afraid to charge what you're worth. Okay, this is huge in the spiritual community because you aren't supposed to charge for your spiritual gifts. Let's think about that for a minute. And if you do raise your prices, you are afraid your current clients will disappear. Anyone relate to that? Yeah, because quite often we're doing one-to-one sessions, and we are doing free sessions as well sometimes, which I'm going to get into. Free sessions don't sell. They suck. And I'll show you how. Okay. Also, do you ever doubt your own abilities because sometimes you can't manifest the clients and income that you want when you need it the most? Okay. Do you sometimes have trouble explaining the power of what you do? This is a big one because we tend to typecast. I'm a healer, I'm a coach, I'm a spiritual transformational agent, whatever it is. And do you feel like people just don't get you because they don't speak your language? All right, that's a huge one. Yeah. Oh man, yes, says Tracy. And yes, too often, says Chrissy. All right, and finally, do you know you could be serving the world and yourself at a much higher level, but you're just not sure what the next step is? Okay. So here's what we're going to do. So the last question here is, are you beginning to wonder if spiritual coaching as a business just isn't possible? Because you've tried many things. You've dipped your toe in. Maybe you've been looking at it as a hobby. Maybe it's a fanciful idea. But we're going to cover the real details here, okay? Because the real problem is in not having achieved the level of success, the money in the spiritual field, is that you haven't made the shifts yet, okay? And if that brings up stuff for you guys, then that's good. That's why you're here, okay? Because once you make the shifts, you will have a proven process to create passive income in your spiritual coaching business. And there's a word there about passive, and we're going to cover that in a minute, okay? But you'll have a consistent flow of income, i.e. high-value clients moving towards you, okay? So also, once you make these shifts, you will also attract, as I was saying, high-paying, amazing clients who value what you do. So not only will they value you, but they'll also get fantastic results because you're serving them at a higher level. It's not a onesie-twosie approach. It's not see me here and then see me if you want to see me again in 3 weeks' time. It's none of that. It's a step-by-step process that you walk people through. Okay? And once you also make these shifts, you will realize that the only thing holding you back is you. Bit of a hit, hey? You are the creator of your reality, and those that have been around me for a little while, you'll know that I'm big on creator consciousness, okay? And you'll have the power, knowledge, and strategies to make your six-figure spiritual coaching business a reality, okay? Because a reality that we are experiencing right now is one that is birthed from us, okay? And so we must shift into that new reality. Now we're going to cover how to do that. And you'll also, you'll do all of this while being in alignment with your destiny and feeling the excitement and joy of fulfilling your purpose. All right? Huge. So here's one thing that you need to know. It's actually 5, okay? 5 things you need to know. But before we get into this, just let me know you're still with me. Still with me? You're taking this on board? Feeling good about it? Good. Thanks, Julie. So with you, Adrian. Thanks, Kathy. Great to see you as well, and Tracy. Nice, nice, nice. All right, so 5 simple shifts that you need to grow your spiritual coaching business to 6 figures while serving your message with the world and operating at a high level, okay? The highest level of integrity. So I'm going to walk you through exactly how to make those shifts today. So who am I? Well, as you might have already worked out, my name is Matthew Paddy. I've spent 25 years in the health, the healing, and the transformational industries. I've built multiple 6- and 7-figure companies, and they have always been at the upper end of town, meaning I don't tend to work with the onesie twosies all the time. Go to where the money is, go to where there is a hungry tribe. And that's, I haven't always succeeded. There's been some epic falls and epic failures, and that has brought me to where I am today, okay? So really my purpose, some of you have already heard this, around 2011, leading into 2012, and the beginning of 2013, there was lots of shifts going on for me, a big breakdown of my world, my relationships, my business, my cash flow, my purpose in the world. And I kept chipping away at it. I kept asking the big questions. Not why is this happening to me? I kept asking the big questions. And I kept searching. And in one moment, on one day, one message was received. And that was to lead the light, to lead the way. And I thought, really interesting. To lead the light, to lead the way. So instead of working in the health industry, instead of building companies with private health and genetics and all those sort of things, it was now time for me to step into my abundant flow with my higher self in a spiritual calling. And so it did vibrate within me for at least 12 to 16 weeks. It was constant vibrations, constant transformation, and it took me the best part, I must say, of 8 to 9 months to get a full grip on the power behind a spiritual purpose and this calling, which was to serve other light workers, healers, spiritual coaches, and transformational agents around the world. And I'll cover that a little bit later as well. So that is why I'm here, because my purpose shifted. And with my purpose shifting, I had to make the shifts too. And so here we are, several years later. I'm absolutely doing what I love. I get to travel. I have an independent, location-independent business that serves me and my family very well because I love the people that I work with, and I'm always bending the rules in order to create high value and to help people like you grow and succeed in spiritual business. All right, so that's a little bit about me. All right, and I'm sure we've all got a story as well. So the big thing here, hey Karen, great to see you jump on too. So stop holding yourself back. That's the big thing that I really want you to get into, because we hold ourselves back on this illusion. And I want to talk to you about the vibration of this third density planet that we're living on called Earth, okay? So most people are aware of third density, fourth density, and so forth. So very heavy that we hold ourselves back, we limit ourselves based on the paradigm or this, this encoding or programming that occurs here. All right, and as you can see in the image here, it feels sometimes that you're just hanging on by a fingertip. That, do I let myself fall and test gravity, test duality, or am I hanging on for grim life? Okay. So really stop holding yourself back. That if you are here with me right now, then you have awakened. I know that. You know that, and you are aware that there is a massive awakening and happening right now. So you are very much needed. You're not the only one that's on the ship. You're not the only one on the train. There's lots of people getting on the train and wanting to go in the same direction as you. They need some help, okay? So it is your job and destiny as one that has already awakened to assist in this vibrational shift by helping to change consciousness. I know you're all big about that. This is an agreement that you made before you came here. I strongly believe that, strongly believe it, okay? And let me know if you believe that too. You made that agreement at this time to awaken, at this time to grow, at this time to step forward and to live your purpose. Okay, totally, nice one. Yeah. Okay, this is why you must be creating a successful spiritual business now. Okay, and there's a number of reasons why. It has nothing to do with you personally. Okay, this has nothing to do with you personally. It has everything to do about the service to others in the world. And those that are big, that have done some research, you may know of some channeled readings called the Law of One. It's very big on service to others. Okay, but we can build a very lucrative, very high vibrational business in service of others. Okay, So if you aren't yet earning six figures as a spiritual coach, a mentor, a transformational agent, it means you aren't influencing enough people. Make that equation straight away. It's very simple. You are playing too small. You are playing by 3D rules. Okay, 3D rules. And you see money is one indicator of how much abundance you are receiving from your tribe. So when we give value, we know how to multiply the value in other people's lives, but we also know how to monetize the value within our own business as well. Huge. Okay. When you aren't doing those things, that means you are denying people the experience of your gifts. Just type in right now, are you giving your gifts full appreciation to others? Okay. And if you're denying yourself the full expression of you, which is most important, because you become the business, not fully, no, okay? Because we hold ourselves back. Let's keep moving. Okay, so I'm going to get a little bit controversial right now, okay? And I'm sure most of you will be okay with that, given we've spent some time together, okay? So we've all heard that healers should not get paid. They should give away their gifts for free, or spirituality and money do not belong together. Okay, my personal belief is that we've all been told a lie to keep us down. All right, so if you agree with that, let us know. Okay, we've been told a lie. And I won't go into where that all came from, but I'm sure in your own research you can find where that comes from. So let me ask you this big question. What would the planet look like if all the healers and light workers were abundant? Just type in and let me know. What would the world, our world right now, look like if all the light workers, healers, transformational agents, what if they were all super abundant? Incredibly beautiful, says Chrissy. Heaven, says Adrian. Love it. Amazing, says Tracy. One big ball of love. Yeah, I love that, Kathy. Yeah. We would not be healing as no one would be needing it. Nice. I love that, Kerry. Good. Fantastic and amazing, says Christine. Awesome. So think about this. If the Fortune 500 companies were all, what if they were all serving and shifting to high consciousness as well? Imagine that. The world, as you've said, would be unrecognizable. It would literally be a new earth. It would be that 5D reality and higher that we are all moving towards at this moment. So let me be really clear. Making money is not about you. Let me just sit with that. Making money is not about you. It's not about buying stuff. It's about giving back. And it's about creating a ripple effect on this planet. And I want to give you guys a boost, okay, because you've taken the time out and investing the energy to be on this web class. It's not about you, okay? Not about buying stuff or selling stuff. It's about creating a ripple effect and really moving forward with that passion. So let me give you an example here. If you made $40,000 a year, and you donated 10% of that, could be to a charity or to creating one for yourself. That's $4,000 a year, okay, that you can donate based on the tithing principle of 10%. But we gift that and build something with it, okay? So it's the tithing principle. But if you make 100,000 or more per year and you give 10% of that income back to the world, you're putting 10K, 10% of that energy out there. Imagine what you can do with that, given that most people on the planet earn and live on less than $2 a day, okay? So tongue in cheek here, how many more families can you feed, puppies can you save, or school supplies can you buy for children in 3D world countries with an extra $6,000? A huge amount. And we see that all the time in Bali and with our travels as well. There's so much you can do, so much you can do, okay? So do you see why now that you must be crossing the six-figure mark? Do you see that? Because you must fill your cup first, 100%. So think about how amazing your life will be when you are touching hundreds of lives on a daily basis instead of a few dozen. And instead of a few dozen that are actually maybe not really ready to shift because they haven't been shown how to make the leap of faith into investing with you, into investing with something that's really going to help them transform and shift. So they go from one person to the next trying to pollinate all these free flowers, and it just doesn't work. I've seen it too many times. Imagine the ripple effect. Imagine, okay? So it's no longer an option to play small. Every single one of you on this call and every single one of you that potentially will be watching the replay, it's no longer an option. If you want to move to 5D, if you are experiencing 5D, there is no smallness there. There is no lack there, okay? So here's one guy that I'd love to tell you about really quickly, okay? So Jason France, some of you may know of him, a human potential mentor. He's got a business called Soul Ignition. He runs 6-week programs, 3-day live intensives, an amazing guy. And so when I first met Jason, he was on the brink. He was on the brink of thinking, what do I do? I'm not sure I've got what it takes to go to the next level because I've felt broken. I've built things before. I've been devastated by the collapse of business, of relationships, very similar to what I went through. And in one conversation with him, we turned things around and something switched in him and he made the decision that it was no longer about the physical world. It was about his potential in helping people with their souls, to ignite their soul passion, to free themselves of baggage of the past and this illusion that we hold ourselves with. And so I've been working with Jason for a couple of years now, and he is doing amazing things. So he's raised a lot of interest. He's done a lot of great events now, both online and offline, and he's moved his needle, his income needle, enormously from just a few thousand a month to multi-thousands a month, okay? Because he's doing what he loves. He is showing up every single day doing what he loves. And I know that's for you guys too, okay? It's for you guys too. Hey, Tan, great to see you. All right, so let's talk about spirituality and money as an oxymoron. Spirituality and money as an oxymoron, okay? Because I hear this all the time. Making money with your spiritual gifts is an oxymoron. Is this something that agrees with you? Do you see this in your own world right now? Do you feel that there is a tension that is occurring between who you are and what you want to deliver in your purpose and the income, the financial abundance that's showing up in your world? Do you see that? Okay. Be engaged. Let me know. Because deep down inside, you wonder if it's true. You wonder if it's true. Is it really okay to charge for your spiritual gifts? But getting less now, says Christine. Yeah, totally. And Tracy. It is so okay. And I say it's okay because I make my world okay with that. All right. You each have a language. You each have a signature energy that can impact, transform, and move the needle in people's lives astronomically. Okay. It's the value that you bring. So let me ask you this. Why is it okay to make money when we are completely out of alignment with Source? I'd love to hear your thoughts on that. Why is it okay to make money when we are completely out of alignment with Source? Short answer is money is energy, vibration, as all other things. Yeah. Change my mindset. Nice one, Julie. Because we end up sacrificing. Some people are perfectly built for corporate environments. They are fantastic as engineers or doctors or software programmers, you know, VAs, IT gurus, whatever it's going to be. But it's clearly not you, okay? It's our birthright, says Tan. I love that. Love that. So are you going to do a job you can't stand every day just for the money? Or even better still, are you doing a job every single day that you can't stand just to pay the bills? Yeah. Been there, done that. I did not last very long at all with any of this. I unplugged from the scene, says Dawes. Nice one. And Dawes, you did too. Yeah. This money is never satisfying. Okay, when you're doing something that is not soul-fulfilling, it's soul-sacrificing. It's depleting because you feel like you had to give something up in order to receive it. All right? Sometimes you need to feed the family. You need to do what you've got to do, and you can do that on the side, and that's cool. But I've seen so many people that are still impoverished because of a mindset of lack and because they sit inside a reality, a job, a programming that doesn't serve them anymore, that they're devastated by, okay? Love what I do. Nice one. All right. So if you feel like you are owed something, which leads to overspending on nonsense to reward yourself, that's typically what you do. So that's where, you know, people say about capitalism, they say about consumerism. So you end up spending so much more to fill your cup because you are leaking spiritual energy. Does that make sense to any of you? Okay, I've got to acquire more things. The only way you should be making money is by living your purpose, being in alignment with source and serving others. That's my belief. I've been there, I've done the ivory tower thing, I've pulled it down. You know, it's time to make that shift. It really is. Okay, because if your primary source of income isn't via your spiritual business, then you are compromising your core agreement with source energy. Compromising the agreement you came here with to be in full abundance, and you've had to go through the things you've needed to go through to bring you to where you are now, so you can make the decisions you need to move forward. Okay, so when you agreed to come into this density, you had a plan, a role to play, a purpose that you were sent to fulfill. Yes? Do you know what that one is? Each of you has a unique purpose, but ultimately it comes down to being the best version of you and being of service to others while you're here on this planet. And that's why you'll hear me say a lot that we each have a signature energy. Every single person has a signature energy. When you deny the signature energy, when you trim it or you just piecemeal it and you put it in the marketplace, that's exactly what you get. You get trimmed, piecemeal, truncated results. Step into your full expression, okay? Because here's the secret sauce. Here's the secret sauce. Just let me know before we get into it. Are you still with me? Is this hitting home for you? I can see heads bobbling. I can see Julie and Christine and Chrissy. Yeah, spot on, nice. Yeah. Okay, the secret sauce for creating freedom, the freedom you deserve and desire in your business, is to build a leveraged one-to-many business working only 12 days per month. Not joking, 12 days per month, okay? It allows you to connect with your tribe, share your knowledge on a global level, and create financial abundance without the mental exhaustion you experience when working with one-to-one clients. So just type in there, who works with one-to-one clients or has done in the past? Just let me know. Who works with one-to-one clients or has done in the past? Yeah, so exhausting. Yes, I do. Hand up, got it. Okay. So when you can serve more people in one-to-many environments, they become part of us. They become your tribe because they are vibrating in your field and waiting for you. But when you give people piecemeal information, I'm only going to share an aspect of my mission, an aspect of my calling, an aspect of my spiritual nature, an aspect of my value and abundance, then that's what we receive in return, okay? But 12 days a month, that's what I do. Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Mondays and Fridays typically are creation days and travel days, all right? So here's the old way of doing things. The old way. Search for a client. Hey, I've got some free sessions to give away. I really am looking for a practice run on a couple of people. Would you like to help me out? Doesn't work. Doesn't work. You search for clients, you give free sessions. Hey, do you want to be my client? Hey, I'm a really good healer. Hey, I've just learned this really cool technique. I'd love to share it with you. Sound familiar? I'm being tongue-in-cheek and quite uppy about it because been there, done that, it doesn't work. It actually brings low vibration, low quality clients to you. And of course, it's very time consuming and it doesn't lead to dollars. Because inside of that equation is most people do not know in this industry how to move people from a conversation to an experience. Let me just say that again. Most healers, coaches, spiritual business owners do not know how to move a prospect from a conversation to an experience, a transformational experience, i.e. a one-to-many program that you may build. So this is what I'd like you to do, okay? I'd like you to flick that off your dial. Get rid of that. No more free sessions. Let me know right now. No more free sessions. Because it's not free when you're giving value and people are interested in what you do. Okay? Good, Kerry. Excellent. No, never, says Tracy. Good. Gulp. No more free. It's limited cash flow and it leads to burnout. And you know what it does? It actually it leaks you of spiritual energy because you start to self-doubt. You go into the 3D world, or someone said no, or they don't have the money, or whatever it is. It actually starts to bury you, and it buries your dreams, it buries your calling, and it keeps you stuck. All right? Good, Christine. Love it. Yeah. All right. So here's the new way. The new way. Okay. We seed interest. And those that are in the academy with me already, you'll know that you seed interest. But guess what happens? From a metaphysical point of view, do you give part of the seed or do you give the whole seed? Let's think of the acorn, the oak tree. Does it have part of the equation in its seed, or does it have it all in its seed? I'd like you to just sit with that for a moment. We seed the marketplace. We look who is interested, who's who in the zoo. And one of a great marketing friend of mine said, who are the half a step away market people? Those people that have not had a message like yours show up on their radar, because everyone's doing the fluffy dice, the bland vanilla style marketing. They're not getting to the problems. They're not speaking to people directly. Okay, it's all in the seed, Kerry, totally. Okay, and it also undermines what we do. I love that, Karen. It totally does. And then we invite people to be curious. We invite people to be curious. So instead of saying, hey, do you want to come and have a session with me? It's free. It's valued at $149. I know it can help you. We're actually saying, here's the thing. I've been where you are. I've had turning points. I've had suffering. I've had pain. I've had trauma. I've had upsets. Now I've done big shifts, and I know you're ready for those too. If you'd like, I can help you. Let's have a conversation. Okay? So if it becomes a me too, I'd love to have what you're having. So those that have seen the movie When Harry Met Sally, I'll have what she's having. Okay? It becomes that. Totally. So we invite people, and then we launch a program. We launch one-to-many. The one-to-many is where you capitalize on your signature energy and you get to serve more people at the same time. Okay, and if this brings up another level of shift required for you, then we need to have a conversation. It's a simple shift, all right? Because every person that is waiting for you is in a realm of your fields. They might be on the outer realms, orbiting as a celestial body. They could be closer to you. They're the half a step away market. But we must show them the full seed, and we must give them who we really are, okay? It's a game changer, would you agree? So when you build a leverage one-to-many business, you can serve in a bigger way. And this is how you can do that. Your income isn't tied to time. It's not tied to the 5 sessions you've got this week, okay? So you have more time to serve others, but you also have more time to enjoy the abundance that you're receiving. Get to enjoy it. It allows you to reach a greater audience and having price points for everyone, okay? You can have price points for everyone, and I'll show you a little bit later how you can do that. And when you create more income, you have more money, the more money energy to share with the world. So, you know, we've started investing in other people's lives, okay? To help, to give back, to keep the cycle of wealth, to keep the cycle of abundance moving. And you can do that at a much higher level when you fill your cup first. So let me just introduce you to Karen here. Karen's done some wonderful things. She is just going for it in so many different ways. She's the creator of Frequency Factor. She's got her own tribe vibrating at a huge level to move people forward, okay? She started being all things to all people. She was doing one-to-one sessions. She was doing coaching and healing, and she was trying little seminars and everything, but nothing was really sticking. And if it did, it was tiring her out, okay? It was tiring her out. And she was starting to think, man, maybe I should do something a little easier because this is far too difficult, far too difficult. So we had a conversation, and in just a couple of months, I believe it's actually a couple of days, but within a couple of months, she had created a seed, lots of interest, and launched a program, and now gets to serve many, many more people, and builds her own tribe now that all are vibrating with her frequency factor intelligence, okay? And so she has taken a one-to-one model into one-to-many, and is doing incredibly well, you know, netting to the point of, I think, 12 to 16,000 in her first 10 weeks, okay? So it can be done, it will be done with a process. So let me just recap, okay? Let me just recap. And we'll get to some questions in a moment. So far we've covered, don't be held back by this fear, this past, this third dimensional reality. Create your six-figure income so you can reach hundreds of people instead of dozens. And you can give back thousands. You can really shift realities for yourself. The only way you should be making money is with your spiritual gifts and by being in alignment with Source. It's the only way to move into higher vibrations of living, and it's the only way to maintain a super abundant lifestyle. Super abundant, okay? So the secret sauce, as I discussed, is building a highly leveraged one-to-many spiritual business. One-to-many. Stop the one-to-ones, unless they're going to be paying you a super premium to spend that time with you. Cool? All right. So see, this is the next thing I'd like you to really get. The next major thing is see your business as a vehicle to serve. Your body is a vehicle. Your business is a vehicle. Your business is an extension of you. You don't go to work 9 to 5, become bored, go home, flick on the TV, eat the same dinner, kiss the wife, kiss the husband, kiss the cat, or whatever it's going to be, and go to bed and rinse and repeat. Every day is a new day, okay? But this business is as much a part of you, and it is a vehicle of transformation. So every day I hear from spiritual entrepreneurs who want to help people. Entrepreneurs, I've got these desires, I've got this calling, and I talk about it a lot, but I don't really do anything about it. You may know of a couple of people like that. They've spent countless hours honing their spiritual modalities, studying with gurus, traveling to sacred sites, and mastering meditation. Dozens of hours, lifetimes they've been doing that, okay? All in the name of serving and helping people. But how does it help you to have all of these gifts if no one will hear you or you have no one to talk about, okay? Think about the last workshop or retreat that you went to or person you studied with that really transformed your life. What would have happened if you'd never heard about that person? The only reason you found them is because they got their message out there. They got their message out there. So if you have gifts to give, then you need to get your message out there. You absolutely need to get your message out there too, all right? And if you really want to serve, then you need to build your leveraged spiritual business. Leveraged meaning one-to-many, not time for money anymore, not time for money. Because your business is the vehicle in which you serve and help hundreds of people around the world. It is. People see a business as an entity, just as they see you as a vehicle. They also see your business as such, okay? So without a spiritual business, you are not really serving. You're just dabbling. You're just making half-hearted attempt at truly serving your true calling. Maybe. I become entertained by talking about things. I become entertained by giving away my time. But secretly, when these sessions have gone, I still can't pay my bills. And my energy and my abundance falls in a hole. So it's a little unholy, really, I put there. A little unholy to have you to have all of this amazing gifts and to keep them to yourself. I don't think that's what Source had in mind when you were given the gifts. I don't think that's what Source had in mind. You were birthed from Source to share, okay? So here's what I'd like you to do. Before we get into the next part, I'd like you to share with me what's been the biggest takeaway for you on this web class so far. What's really hit home for you right now, okay? Just type in, let me know what's hit home for you. Yes, Kerry, nice question. I'm doing this as a free session, so what is actually free? Well, there's an architecture behind web classes or sessions. It's free, but is it really free? Because you've got your time, your energy, and your intention to show up here, and so do I. There's a mechanism behind it, okay? So big takeaway right now. So Christine, the importance of getting my message out there, yes, huge. Thank you, Kerry. Good. So what's been the biggest takeaway for you? So Doors, I need to ramp it up. Yeah. We need to stop listening to that voice in our head that says, maybe I'm not ready. Maybe I can't do this. Maybe no one will listen. Adrian, back myself. Good. You're coming up soon, my man. Keep it coming. Only making money in alignment with source. Yes. It is a high vibrational lifestyle. High vibrational lifestyle. Okay. So Karen, it is wrong energetically not to share. Yeah. Kiss, kiss, big kiss, big kiss. I need to keep stepping up and trusting myself, says Christine. Yeah. Kerry, my teaching music with the way I connect. I feel this is my connection, connecting and doing my purpose. Would this be correct? Yeah. There's a different way to do it though. If it's not if it's not financially viable, if it's not abundant right now, there's some blocks and bottlenecks in it. So Sarah, business as a vehicle to serve and it's an expression of me. Yes, Sarah, totally. So Chrissy, you need to go figure out what I have to offer in reality. Yeah. Sit in 5D and let the vibration of who you really are come forward. We can have a conversation about that. So Kathy, it's all about getting back to who you are and our core, freeing ourselves back to who we are. Yeah, that's what you're on. You're right onto that right now. So let me go to the 5th shift. Some of you on the call are already in awareness of this, already in awareness of it, okay? And from Soul Business, from Mimi, it is selfish not to share your gifts. Yeah, be selfing, give to the self by giving to others, okay? Good. Big shift for me. When it jumped out, I'm doing my purpose and I feel a big shift. Nice one, Kerry. Love these. Really good feedback, everyone. Really good. Now, most people on this call watching now have taken this 5th option up. Those of you that haven't yet, I'd really, really implore you, encourage you better still to do so. Because my belief is that everyone should have a mentor. And every successful person does. You think of the Warren Buffetts, the Bill Gates. I said the spiritual Gates. Sorry. The Oprah Winfreys. So how do you think they got so successful? They invested in a mentor. I cannot count how many mentors I have had in my life. Huge. And I've invested with 75% of them, like financially invested with 75% of them. Most of the time, investing in a mentor leads to grander things than you can conceive of when you first take that leap into the investment. Because half the time that I spent with my mentors was to build businesses with them because of the traction that I had made under their guidance, okay? So here are 3 things, and not the only 3 things that mentoring is limited to. You get expert clarity. You get to see a roadmap that is proven that works, okay? And you get supportive accountability. So we don't fall prey to our own victimhood of playing small, that second-guessing ego that wants to say, I can't do it, or maybe it's not for me, or maybe I've shown up at the wrong time or the right place at the wrong time, whatever it may be. Okay, 3 huge shifts for mentoring. And those of you that are mentors, you need to take these on for yourself, okay, and share that with your people. Because I can see a path because of where I've been. You can see a path because of where you have been. That's what expert clarity brings, okay? So just think about everything that we have covered here. Now you have new ideas to implement and a new perspective on your spiritual business that you wouldn't have had if you hadn't have shown up today. You've had some takeaways already, okay? So a mentor will make sure that you take action and help you propel your business. Keep you accountable. A great mentor will create a community of people that are working towards similar goals. This multiplies everyone's effectiveness exponentially. Because when we share our gifts, when we share our resources, when we share our wins, when we share our losses, our failures, our roadmap, we're helping others and we're helping ourselves. Okay, we're helping to integrate those learnings. So in my mastermind, we have an amazing group of people. Some of you on this call today, hugely amazing. I'm so filled with you guys, okay? The energy of this group is off the charts and we want to grow it, okay? Because I'd like to ask you this. If you didn't invest in you, then how can you expect clients to invest in you? I asked this of someone 6 months ago. The penny dropped for them. Their mouth dropped to the floor. They got it. I'm not investing at all in myself. I am dabbling. I am consuming free all the time, and I've never backed myself. So your clients will always match your vibration. It is universal law, okay? So those of you that do have a mentor, then I'd be really encouraging you to share that with your own prospects and clients. You have invested in yourself. You are investing in yourself, and you encourage them to make that shift, okay? Here's one guy that I'm super, super proud of. Super proud of. Adrian. Adrian might still be on the call. If you're still on the call, let us know with a yo. Adrian didn't come from a spiritual business background, okay? Good to see you, my man. He's a singer and a songwriter. Very creative, very talented artist. But he knew that some shifts were required. He knew that he was interested in personal growth, in transformational development in people. And he sought out mentors. Adrian came to me via a referral from one of our, from the Soul Business Academy members, having spent some time with him. And so Adrian has invested in himself to grow himself, but also to grow his purpose in the world, because he is dialed into healing. He knows the value of songwriting. He knows the value of words. He knows the healing quality behind helping someone unpack their grief, their pain, their journey, and transform at the same time. And so when Adrian first started with me, he was all eyes open and all ears ready to go. And within a short period of time, I can't remember, I think it was several weeks, it wasn't long, maybe 5 or 6 weeks, by seeding and inviting and launching his Healing with Songwriting course, and a $500 sale, and what was it, 11, 12, 13 people maybe registered at that program level, okay? So all of a sudden, within a 5-week campaign, we've got $6,000 to $7,000 worth of income, okay? $6,000 to $7,000 worth of income from something he'd never touched before, because he was dialing into his purpose. He was dialing into a resonant frequency that was moving him forward, okay? And that is so possible, very possible for you too. All right, so today I promised I would show you how to transform your spiritual coaching business and take it from an expensive hobby to an $8,000 to $10,000 or more per month while serving more clients at a high level, okay? Also, why earning less than 6 figures is holding you back from fulfilling the agreement you made when you came in. 6 figures, it's just energy. 6 figures can turn to 7, it can turn to 8, it does not matter. But the quality of your life exponentially explodes and changes with that, okay? The real reason you're struggling to manifest financial abundance and what you can do to turn it around today. Covered those things, all right? So there's one thing that I really need, the one thing that you really need to serve people more, I've covered that as well, and how to create total freedom in your spiritual coaching business, working less while receiving more financial abundance, okay? So you can give the energy of money back to the world, okay? And of course, how you can do all of this while staying 100% true to your spiritual calling and serving your clients at a much higher level than you currently are right now. Your vibration precedes you. All right, so what do you need to win? What do you need to win? These 5 shifts alone are enough to propel a 6-figure business, okay? These 5 shifts alone, all right? Stop holding yourself back and have a role. You have a role to play. It's a role. You've done this on other planets, let me tell you. You've done it elsewhere. You're just duplicating the process. You're removing amnesia, removing yourself of amnesia. Number 2, you should only be earning money whilst living your true purpose by sharing your gifts, okay? Number 3, the secret sauce to building a leveraged spiritual business is one-to-many, working only 12 days a month. So you can travel, you can engage in community pursuits, you can be with your family, you can create other businesses as well, all right? But you probably won't need or want to. Number 4, your spiritual business is a vehicle which serves more people around the globe. It's a vehicle. Charge your vehicle with light. You charge your business with light. You charge the world with light. Okay. And the 5th one is invest in a proven process with a mentor that has earned their stripes. I've earned my stripes. I'm still learning, and my role is to continue learning so I can pass it down. Okay. So I can pass it down. All right. So let's keep going. So how much is it costing you to stay where you are? How much is it costing you to stay right where you are right now? Just type in and let me know. How much is it costing you to stay where you are? Too much, says Chrissy. Leaking energy. Shh. Satisfaction. Soul satisfaction. Everything. Life and sanity. Emotionally huge. Yeah. It's costing me growth, which is huge. Quality of life, no time for myself and family is too high, sucking my vitality. Yeah. Right on, bang on, all of you. Okay. All right, so we're going to start wrapping up. This is really good, really good. Okay, so let's look at it. What is your exact income goal? Let's think about it. I don't want you to type in. What did you earn last month? Subtract what you made from what you want to be making. So if your goal is 10K a month and you made 2, the difference is 8. We don't need to do too quickly on the maths there. Okay, what you're currently doing and what you want to be doing. Also look at it with some of you that put it here as well. What is it costing your soul? I'm being absolutely serious. So if you're 45 years young and you've been working since you were 20, you've literally spent 25 years, 219,000 hours of your life being unfulfilled, potentially with someone else. Okay, 219,000 hours. So that is what it is costing you and your family every month to stay exactly where you are and not to take action to change your business, to stop dabbling. Okay, if you stay dabbling, you're going to stay where you are. So here's what I'd like you to do in the time that we've got left. Okay, here's how I can help. So my team and I have set aside some time over the next couple of days where I work with you personally to create a breakthrough in your clarity. Where are the sticking points? What's the best model for you? What have you got that you can move forward in perfect alignment and 100% truth to your soul's calling? Okay, that's what I'd like to offer you today. So we're going to cover your biggest challenges because I've seen it all and I know how to overcome it. I know how to turn things around on a dime. One of my big things is launching within 24 hours, but I don't want to ask that of you, okay? I launch within 24 hours, I seed and I build as I go, all right? No holding back. So here's what we're going to do. On the call, we're going to have a fast breakthrough, as I said. I'm going to help you get crystal clear on your income goals, whether that's $8, $10, or $20,000 per month, and how to attract the exact clients you want to work with. Because 3 things the members of the Soul Business Academy know: 3 calibrations for high caliber clients. I love working with them. I can get them a transformation. I can help them transform because I've been there, and they can pay and invest with me handsomely, okay, or beautifully, all right? So who is this for? It's for you if you're a spiritual teacher, a coach, a transformational agent, a healer, a natural therapist who is dead serious about becoming a professional and creating a career with your spiritual gifts. It's for you. It's also for you if you're creating amazing transformations with your clients already. You desire to step out with your gift to change the world and to be greater than your fears. Please write that down. I am greater than my fears, okay? It's also for you if this is a now thing, okay? Not a later thing. Let me make this clear also. Who is this not for? If you constantly live in a space of scarcity, this is not the time for you. If you're looking to make a few thousand a month, If you're only looking to make a few thousand and dabble, I'm serious when I talk about creating a six-figure spiritual business. If you are indecisive, this free call is not for you, okay? If you are selling a $20 aromatherapy or candles, this is not for you, and I wish you the best of luck, okay? So why am I doing this? I think, Kerry, you asked that question before. My purpose, here's some figures for you. My purpose is to help 3,000 spiritual entrepreneurs create 3,000 spiritual businesses over the next 3 years. Imagine the impact that that would have on the world, all right? Plus, we also, we know that you might want some help to transform your business. So if that is the case, then it's okay to spend some time together. So we'll see if we're a good fit. If we're not, that's okay too. I'm happy to give you some other free resources, okay? So here's what I'd like you to do. You're not going to click below, but you're going to go straight here. You're going to go to matthewpaddy.com/apply. And I'd like you to book in a session. It's going to cost you. It's going to cost you time, your energy, and your intention to show up. So go to matthewpaddy.com/apply and book in for a session. We've got a few slots available over the next couple of days, because here's what I'm doing. I'm putting together a case study program, and I'm looking for specific people to work with. The case study program will be starting in mid-November this year, and I'm looking for specific people that are ready to shift the dial, people that are no holds barred, people that can make decisions, people that are willing and wanting to play a bigger game, not just dabble, and people that are strongly invested in themselves to show up and to be helped by another. All right. So if that sounds like you, then please go ahead and apply for that session. You just go to that page, matthewpaddy.com/apply. You'll find a button there, click it, schedule a call. Let's have a conversation. Let's see where the bottlenecks are. Let's create a breakthrough for you, and let's move the needle on your abundance. Okay. So what I'd like to do, and I've seen, oh, okay, we've got a couple of notifications already. That's good. A couple have booked in. Nice one. Good fast action takers. Okay. So in the last 2 minutes that we've got together, I'd love to hear from you. What's been the biggest takeaway for you from this call? What's been the biggest takeaway? What's hit you between the eyes, right in your bindi, right in the seat of the soul? What's been the biggest takeaway for you? Thank you, Chrissy. All my love. Thank you, Christine, Kathy, and Karen. Kerry, you are right on path. You can do this. We just need to shift the dial in your model and here, okay? You can't double. You can't dabble. You've got to trust. Yeah, back yourself. You're a legend with that. Take the leap of faith and look at how it can go right. No, nice one. Always everything, says Tan. I'm right on track. So grateful to you. Thank you, Christine. Invest in me to serve, says Sarah. You are. It's not personal, says Kerry. Nice. Really, that's the big thing. Flick that person away. It's not about you. It's not about you. Thank you, Tan. I'm really only dabbling, Matt, and I need to make the shift. I'm ready, says Dawes. Awesome, awesome. You guys are going to cop it in the academy. Nice one. I'm ready for the work and the doing, and so blessed, says Karen. Nice. I need to get out of my own way, Tracy. We need to have a phone call. Totally. Life becomes a circumstance when we hold ourselves back. Circumstances do not allow us to win. Hey, Angelica, great to see you. Watch the replay. I look forward to seeing you soon. Thank you, Karen. Big love to each and every one of you. If you haven't booked the session, go ahead. Book the session, matthewpaddy.com/apply. We'll spend 15 to 20 minutes together. I'm a guru at this. I've got a roadmap down pat. I'm crystallized with this because I've done it so many times. Let me help you. All right, chaos in the marmalade. No, sorry. Chaos is man-made. It is, totally. Have a fantastic day, each and every one of you. I'm so happy that you were able to spend this time together. And I really, really wish you all the best in your business and look forward to spending some quality time with those of you that have booked in for a session. I'll see you super soon. Travel light. Bye for now.